It finally fucking worked. My mouse is broken, so if I click record, it like double clicks, so it's like instantly not recording. Same goes with the pause button. I need a new mouse. So my list of shit to buy. My fucking hair's went mental. But anyway, I want to go on a rant, kind of. I don't know if I'm gonna go get angry about it. Don't see if there's any point. But Joker 2. I'm gonna call it that because Folie, Deux. It's gonna be a pain in the arse to say the whole fucking time. I thought it was Folie Deux. But no! It's Folie Deux. I could make a pun on that. A fillet of poo. Is that just wordplay? But anyway, like, if you like the first one, don't fucking watch this one. I did out of sheer morbid curiosity. And, no, it's terrible. I'm not going to go through, like, every beat of the story, but I am going to spoil the shit out of it. So I'm probably going to skip over some little bits and bobs. But, like, I'm going to tell you the fucking brutal, like, shit that's in there. So, like, I mean, obviously I'm swearing away, so you kind of get the vibe, like, not for children. Like, this, spoiler rant, I suppose. It's just for me. I need to get this out my system. Like, I've been talking to friends about it and they haven't seen it. Maybe somebody fucking watching this video has seen it and can understand why I'm so pissed off. And I've spent almost 2 minutes fucking getting into this. But anyway, I hate the idea from the fucking beginning. I'm going right back to the start. The second I heard, well, one, Lady Gaga was going to be in it and it was going to be a fucking musical, I was like, oh no. What are you going for? Like, seriously, like, what? Who asked for this? And why? I think that's the whole point of the... Todd Phillips, I think he just... maybe had another script. Or two, and just blended them together. Apparently, well, actually I heard some behind the scenes stuff that they would come in... rip the fucking... Well, no, not literally, but like they would just take... I was going to say rip the fucking script up. Rip the day's script up, basically. And just do whatever the fuck they wanted instead. And just have like an idea of the script in head. Which, to be honest, they did in the first film. I think. You know? I'm pretty damn sure. The first film was so good in comparison. I mean, the first one does get worse every time you watch it. The last act is still strong though. But like the first third, not a big fan of anymore because it's kind of a bit of a waste of time. But that's about as bad as it gets with the first one. But this one, absolutely everything is terrible. Everything is shit. Everything is shit. What you thought might have happened, which, do you want to know what I thought might have happened? But I didn't know Todd Phillips was going to be like an angry fucking kid chucking all his toys on the floor and going home, you know? I don't know if that's the right phrase, but like he just really doesn't... I don't know. I think he hated what he created. Like, sorry if that's really loud. Like, fucking had to air out the house. I had the gas inspection today. But anyway, fucking that character at the end of the first one, Joker. He's not Joker anymore. Not in this one. Except in the musical numbers, which I'm not gonna lie, I skipped through most of them. There's a couple of short ones where like I start watching them, and if it sounds like it's gonna be 5 to 10 minutes of shite, I'm not gonna watch it. Even if fucking Joker's looking cool in his makeup and smoking his fucking cigarettes. I mean, I smoke too. You know how many fucking times I wanted to fucking spark up, but I don't smoke in the flat as well, unless it's like really bad outside, you know. But he's like smoking everywhere. It's like, do you give an inmate who's killed like 6 people a fucking lighter? I doubt it. But whatever, maybe the gods knew that the only thing he liked in the world was cigarettes. You know? And killing people. Nah. He's more Arthur Fleck. Like, so how I went off on one. what I imagined was like at the end of the first one, you see him walk off with the bloody footprints. He's dancing to fucking That's Life, and then he's getting chased by fucking you know, the security. That's the end of the movie, and I'm like, so he's probably going to run away and somehow break out, and the next movie is going to be him, you know, like coming to power or something like that. Maybe he dies because he's not like age related to the fucking Batman bullshit, you know. Like I'm not even into that. I just thought it was the first movie was a cool fucking movie to fucking watch. Like, well, afterwards I thought, oh, that was a cool movie. I don't know if "cool's" the right word, but a good movie. I was like, yeah, that's probably one of the best movies I've seen for a couple of years, probably. Like I watched it with friends and all that. I mean, yeah, it's depressing and that. I'm talking more about the first movie. Fuck it, I'm gonna go straight into what I fucking hate. So like, and we'll also kind of recap the story in a way. But like, he's in the asylum, you know, and he didn't get out. They obviously caught him and fucking. But then he was a model patient. He didn't kill the black woman at the end of the first film, which I thought he did. I thought the whole movie was in his head, and it was like Joker from the comics where he's telling the fucking doctor a bunch of bullshit to make them feel sorry for him, so then he can kill them, and, you know, that's it. It's like, you know, to lower the guard so they fucking give him the chance. A bit like Hannibal Lecter kind of shit, really. But this movie throws that in the fucking bin. That theory, shove that up your arse. The only way to make this right is to pretend the second film doesn't exist. But anyway, let's go. So he's got like a shit pan. I don't know what you call it. Like fucking in his cell. Like you've got to go and like fucking dump it. Fucking, you know. Reminds me of that episode of Game of Thrones of fucking that fat guy Sam. Sorry, I was that big at one point. Not that big actually, but anyway, he was kind of like him when he's doing the Maester shit. Literally. But it's more like, it makes me feel a bit more sick in Game of Thrones because he does loads. He's like, oh, and it makes me feel a bit like, oh god, it's a horrible job. But yeah, there spends a bit of time, and it's like he has to go to fucking court, you know, to answer for his crimes, and it's like, okay, so it's going to get broken out of the court, and, you know, like recruit a, well, not recruit, but like, you know, become a, because he's a symbol, he's going to just naturally become the leader of like all the fucking maniacs that live in fucking that wasn't a reference to Gotham either. Not that I've seen it. I've seen all the Jerome scenes on YouTube. I forgot where I was going with that, for fuck's sake. But yeah, he's got to go to court and like answer for all his crimes and whatnot. And they're trying to go with like he's got a split personality. Like at the time it was multiple personality disorder, but now it's dissociative identity disorder, and there's more to it than that. It's not like a different personality. It's like they've got a name for it, and I don't know what it is, but it's kind of spooky or weird. Like I don't know what I'm trying to do with my fucking hair today. I mean, it's me bed hair. It just looks shit every time I fucking look up. So yeah, it's like a, what do you call it? Like a courtroom drama and a musical. So sometimes all of a sudden, like it's a normal film for the most part, and then all of a sudden it'll just go into musical fucking numbers. All of a sudden, like I'm talking and not really singing. You know, like, I mean, I suppose it makes sense. Because I think I know, like, I said I was going to go on the rant, but I haven't done it yet. I'm trying to fucking talk about fucking the music, there's no point. I skipped over most of it. But yeah, like, fucking Arthur Fleck, like, you know, well, he's Arthur Fleck, he's not Joker anymore. Ugh, it's my stomach, I'm hungry. And it's my medication kicking in, to be honest. That's probably why I'm not as angry anymore. Painkillers have kicked in, my back stopped hurting. But now, like, the movie still was offensive, like, like it really fucking was. Alright, so, like, he's going to, they're saying that, well, that's bullshit, like, fucking, you know, he's not Joker. You know, and, like, it's going on and on and on, then he fires his fucking lawyer, which was a stupid, stupid choice. But that's because they're saying like he's not joking. Like he starts to fucking like be like fuck you in his head. You know, like how at the end of the fucking first film, but not like blowing people's brains out because he can't. He hasn't got a gun. He hasn't got fucking gas or anything like that, or a mob to help. Well, they do actually kind of do that, but he didn't want them to. He doesn't know them. You know what I mean? It's not like his henchmen. You know, I thought Harley Quinn was going to bust him out of the fucking place and they were going to go off and start something. Like she was going to give him the confidence to not be a fucking loser, because that's what he is. In this one especially, he's just fucking downtrodden and fucking doesn't smile hardly at all. Like, even when he's got the makeup on, the fucking smile's the fake one, you know, the paint. So yeah, like, well, anyway, the judge. I mean, like, if you want to go from a realistic angle, don't, because you'll be sitting there going, here's say fucking contempt of court. Like, you'll just be saying all these fucking phrases you've heard on, like, watching like true crime fucking shit, you know. Jesus Christ, or the Amber Heard trial. Like, you'll just know from that. I don't know what she was called. Her with the dark hair. She was really pretty. Like, I don't like fucking authority figures, you know, like that. But like, my God, she could be a good dom. Anyway, not that I'm into that, but maybes. Anyway, shut up, Joe. Fucking hell. I just said me fucking nickname on here. But anyway, I just want to talk about the really, really bad stuff. Can I just get that off my chest? So, like, yeah, he fires the lawyer. He goes in, like, in fucking makeup. And the lawyer's like, I don't want to turn this into more of a circus than it already has. Nobody this is why you don't this is why you don't think about it like realistically. Nobody, I don't think, ever has fucking dressed like a clown in a courtroom to prove he's got a different personality and it's the guy in the makeup. Has that ever happened? Sorry, my client can only talk if he's dressed like a clown or anything else. If you're dressed up like any kind of like Santa, Spider-Man, fucking Deadpool, fucking anything, anyone like that. The only person, like, be more realistic, like a film like John Wick or something, going in a suit. You know what I mean? Like, you don't go in dressed as the fucking Joker. And I don't think he was expecting to get away with it, like, you know. That reminds me of the ending. The ending is the worst. The worst? And I'm not going to hold things back. I'm going to have to mention. I'll say it the soft way for the bands, the little kids on YouTube. There's some very bad sexual assault. So if you don't want to hear the word beginning with R and ending in ape, go away, because I'm going to say it probably more than once. Yeah, so leave. Anyway, so yeah, when he's dressed as a Joker and he's in the, you know, and there's like musical numbers, ignoring them and all that. Fucking, it's to me nutting. I'm forgetting what I'm fucking trying to say because it's so fucking bullshit. He fires his lawyer, and then because he's going full Joker in the courtroom, you know. There's one good scene, but I'm going to come back to that. But he calls the police at the wardens at the police station, like, fat and fucking horrible people and all this, and like does it live on TV. So guess what happens when he goes back to prison? Guess what fucking happens when he goes back to prison? I mean, it's kind of obvious considering I just alluded to it very heavily. The Shawshank Redemption the fuck out of his ass. It's like 4 prison guards, big fat fucking prison guards, fucking rape him. Like, one, Did the fucking police do that? I didn't know that. I thought it was like, this guy needs, humbling. Let's get the fucking, the gay. Well, maybe they're not actually gay. They just fuck men because they're in prison and wanking's not good enough. Or maybe they are gay, or maybe they're just pushed to it because there's no fanny about. You know what I mean? That's a pretty blunt and Geordie way to say that, but yeah, I think like sailors did it and whatnot. I don't know. That's scrubbing the poop deck's all about. But yeah, he gets fucking raped, and he's acting like the Joker, like when he's going back, like he's still got the makeup on, and that was probably another good bit of the movie because he's like actually cracking jokes to them, like as they're like pushing him around, and he's like, "Ooh, why don't you buy me a drink first?" But like after like it cuts to like a shot from underneath him, then behind him like fucking looking like just like, well, like he's being fucking raped. And then yeah, they drag him fucking with his pants off to his cell. Well, the holding, like a what do you call them? The blackout cell things, the hole or whatever. I don't know. They chuck him in his cell and he's just defeated. There's nothing left in him. So he goes back. I haven't actually talked about Harley Quinn that much, but there's not really much reason. She's not really in much of the film. She's just a horrible character though. So yeah, he goes back to court. Well, I should say right. Okay, I'll talk about Harley Quinn because I've got to. Yeah, she checks herself into the fucking psych ward because her parents, like, well, she's like qualified, so she goes in there because she's actually crazy a little bit because she does want to actually meet the Joker, and she does. She finds him, they join a singing group. That's why it's a fucking musical. And obviously it's Lady Gaga, so use what you got. But yeah, like she like instantly fucking like starts smooching him, fucking sticking her tongue down his neck, fucking somehow gets in his cell and has sex with him. Maybe that's because a family are fucking like can pull strings. I don't know. Maybe she sucked off a fucking prison guard just to do that. I have no fucking idea. But they have sex and become a thing. And every time they meet each other, it's like even in the news and the court know about her and stuff like that. But so like I just need to establish that. But after he literally got the Joker raped out of him, which was, I didn't expect that, and it was fucking brutal. I was like, okay, this is, Todd Phillips fucking hates me because I liked the first film. I didn't agree with murder. I'm not a murderer myself, but like I've got mental health issues and shit. Like I know what it's like to fucking, be in that kind of position. To a certain extent. Like fucking nobody gives a fuck. You wait ages, you get shit medication that doesn't really do anything. Fucking there's nowhere to go. Fucking nobody to talk to. Fucking everything's shit. So the first film, like by the end, like even though he's fucked up and he's doing bad things, he's like fucking for once feeling like I'm not just like a waste of space piece of shit on this earth. Like I feel happy and fucking fulfilled. And then this one's just like the complete opposite. So yeah, when he says I'm not Joker anymore, like he admits to killing his mother because I didn't know about that, and he's like fucking I'm done. I just want to blow it all up, which basically is him saying like I want to fucking die. So Harley Quinn's like gets up and fucking he turns, looks at her, obviously it's all dramatic, and she's like fucking, well, I was here for the Joker, not you. Essentially. She just actually says that like slightly later on because boom, courtroom explodes, and I'm thinking, are they gonna try and salvage like the last fucking 10 minutes of this movie into something good? No. He fucking he crawls out like it's like slow motion and fucking all that. I mean, yeah, cool, but not the right movie to do that. Really, I don't think. It's more like a war movie like type of thing where like a grenade goes off and you hear the tinnitus, and it's like everyone's like and then they're crawling through the fucking rubble and shit. That's basically what it was. He gets out, fucking. I don't know how he gets there, but he gets to the stairs he dances down in the first one. Harley Quinn's there, and he's all out of his makeup at this point. Yeah, he's all out of his makeup. But like I'm pretty sure when he says he's not Joker anymore, he's in his makeup. But maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't matter. Harley Quinn, he gets to the stairs and he says, "I'm free. We can get out of here." Like we were saying and all that. And she's just like, reminds me of a few girls I've met in the past. Just looking at him like he's fucking stupid. Like at this point, she's cut all her hair and fucking put the kind of Harley Quinnish makeup on. It's not Harley Quinn. It's what people call an Elseworlds thing. It's the nerdiest thing I've said because I don't even know really what it means. It's like an alternative story, a different telling. But yeah, he's like, yeah, we can go. I'm free. And she's like, nah, you didn't go along with the fantasy. It's over basically. Fuck you. And he's like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm free. He's like, there was a bomb and I got out. We're having a baby. And then she starts singing a fucking song that basically says, I lied to you and fuck you. I'm off, basically. And then like a fucking 20 police cars just come flying like to the bottom of the stairs. So if they'd ran off, they would have been fine. But literally the time it would have took them to get to the top of the stairs, the police would have been just pulling up at the bottom. So she fucked him over by just not talking to him, but mentally fucking him over too. Because girls saying they're pregnant when they're not. Sorry, girls, that's fucked up. And I've had friends, it's happened to them. It happened to me, but it was a joke. Thank fuck. God, anyway. Lasses can be crazy. When I say lasses, I mean girls, women. Women? I don't know. I don't know if it's just Joy saying women. Woman. Woman. The female part of a human. Sorry, it's just people get offended about woman. Or postman. It's like, it's a post woman. Well, how do you know a fucking preference? Anyway, I'm not getting into that shit. But yeah, it gets worse. So he's in prison. I mean, by the way, before they rape him, they like absolutely smash him off the wall. I don't know how that was acted. I don't know if that was it wasn't. It could have been a stunt actor. To be fair, when he had the Joker makeup on, get somebody that looks like him, fucking smash him off. We're talking head and like shoulder smashed off the wall. I've seen a video of this in real life, and the kid got brain damage from it. It was horrible. Fucking police brutality. That was in America. And Americans wonder why I'm scared to fucking go over there. It's like, I don't have a gun. If I'm going over there, I need like a fucking what do you call it? Like, when you get like a temporary fucking. My brain's not working today. Like is it a visa? Where you get like a temporary kind of like thing to go and work somewhere or live somewhere for a bit. Then that's it. Could I get a gun then? I want to be strapped at all fucking times. You know what I mean? Like, but I would have to do some like training with a gun. Trying to get in touch with Keanu Reeves and see if he can teach me some of the fucking John Wick fucking shit. I'm just joking. But anyway, the only thing that's left really is the ending. And wow, the medication's kicking in because I feel sick as fuck all of a sudden. It passes. It's codeine. It's because it's now in my liver and it's metabolizing into fucking morphine, which relaxes all your stomach, And when it happens, there's like a 10-minute period of feeling very uncomfortable. Like you're going to be sick. It's weird. Because it only... it's not 10 minutes. It literally lasts like... you know it's kicking in because your stomach just goes... "Ah!" And then after that, you're like... Woo! Worst comes to worst. Maybe a bit itchy. I wasn't actually that itchy there. But now I'm itchy here. And then you'd be itchy there, then here, then there. That's the thing about opiates. They can make you itch, and constipation's the worst. But anyway, that's a video by itself. The ending, okay? So he's back at the police station because, well, totally all the police rocked up in the cars and fucking got him. And he was just so devastated and destroyed because of Harley Quinn. He just stood there. Didn't even fucking, try and run away or anything like that. Like the second Harley Quinn started singing and wouldn't stop about fucking basically like lying about having a fucking baby. Or being pregnant, sorry. I would have just been like, you know what, fuck this. I'm out. I'm fucking flying up them stairs, and you know what? If I want to be Joker in the future, I'll be Joker in the future, but you're not going to be any part of that. You've made up your mind, fuck off. That's my kind of stance of all mental fucking crazy people who are female. Who, flirt with me. Like, if they're nuts, it's a no. I mean, I like a certain type of nuts. Trust me, I like a certain type of crazy. Has to balance with mine. Because if it doesn't, or if there's no crazy at all, which is impossible, like mine, I don't know, like a religious fucking woman that's like a virgin or something, like that's like a complete opposite of what I would be after. Like, I don't know. I think Lady Gaga, when she did cut her hair and like put the makeup on, she looked way more attractive to me. So that's kind of if you get me preference. I like fucking like gothic, emo-y kind of fucking looking. I don't know, I'm just weird. I mean, my hair's almost fucking emo. Like, it's almost like I'm at high school again. Anyway, I keep fucking talking bullshit. I'm just gonna call this talking shite about Joker 2. Folie poo. Oh my god. Anyway, yes, okay. I'm gonna say it. Spoilers. Gigantic fucking spoilers. Like, I know I've already said that, but yeah, this is it. Not gonna be a third one. So, they say, Arthur, you've got a visitor. So, oh, alright. So he's going to go and see this visitor, and the policeman like kind of speeds off and walks around the corner. And this kid who's been like, kind of watching the, feed, the TV and stuff. And when he heard him say that he's not Joker, he stopped smiling and got angry. Just a 30-second scene. He's in the background of a couple of fucking musicals or something, but like I only seen that because when I skipped it, I was like, oh, hang on, who the fuck's that? But obviously, you find out at the end, kind of. And I know exactly what the fuck was going on here, but all the reviews I've seen, people are trying to deny it. But yes, it is as bad as you fucking think it is. Okay? This kid comes running up. Quite young. Really young, actually. So he's going to be more... Well, hang on, I'll just say it first. He asks Arthur, can I tell you a joke I've been working on? And I can't remember it. It was some bullshit. He was just talking about a clown and like fucking how he watched him on TV and all this. He was blatantly talking about Arthur. But Arthur's too fucking fucked in the head to fucking realise this. Or doesn't care, or he's just absolutely empty now. And he's talking about like, basically you betrayed me in this kind of not joke. And basically it ends with him saying like fucking blah 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 because I can't remember, but you get what you fucking deserve, and he shanks him like 5 times. But it looked to me like he had a fucking kitchen knife, but I don't think it was. But it was some kind of fucking like scalpel. Or, I know they make like fucking spoons or whatever, like fucking pens or pencils or whatever you can fucking sharpen basically. you know, like to make a fucking weapon. But then, as Arthur Fleck's like kind of slowly walking off and dying, like fucking, this kid's laughing in the background, non-stop fucking laughing. So like, is this the next Joker? Some fucking kid I don't give a shit about in a film about a Joker that I did give a shit about. And as Arthur like falls to the floor and he's dead, 100% can't say he survived this because he goes all motionless and like he's bled out, you know. And the guy in the background's laughing every time, and like when he falls down, he's laughing even more. And then you see in the background, slightly blurred, he like starts going like, if I can do it like this, and he's laughing at the whole time doing this. He's cutting his fucking cheeks like the fucking Glasgow smile, the Chelsea smile. I don't even know if there's a Geordie one, because I don't think we go around fucking carving people's faces like that. It's fucked. There's fucking veins in here. You can bleed out. You've got to go straight to. I'm pretty sure you got to go straight to hospital if you want to. Like, if you're gonna do that to somebody, do you have to ring a fucking ambulance? You know? Or do you just want them to die? You just stab them in the neck. If that's the case, I don't see the point of it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He does it to himself laughing, and I'm thinking to myself, how on earth can you do that? Seriously. Like, I can't hurt myself. Like, fucking, I was depressed one time, and I had a knife, and I went like that, and the worst I did was a slight scratch, because I actually didn't, I could feel pain, and I didn't like it. And I was like, you know what? This ain't for me. So good thing that fucking didn't happen, because then I would have been cutting myself. Fucking, I've lost so much fucking muscle because I've been sick lately. But yeah, I've got no cuts, nothing. Just proving it. Anything I do have is scars from the past. Anyway, alright, just proving that. So I don't know how the guy's laughing and cutting his fucking face like that. That's thick. You know what I mean? So that's the fucking ending of the movie? It's like, hey, if if you had any sympathy for Arthur Fleck, that's one thing. By the way, that's one thing I was gonna complain about. When he's in Joker makeup in the fucking courtroom, the good scene was with Gary. I think it's Gary from the first one. You know, the little guy. I don't know what the non-offensive way to say it. Dwarf? Yeah, because dwarfism. That's scientific fact. People used to say midgets and all that. Midget gems. I think they've stopped. What was it? Yeah, and Gary's talking to him, and Arthur gets, well, because it is Arthur under the makeup, isn't it? He gets a little bit emotional because he's saying like, I've never felt so small as when you fucking tormented me when you killed fucking the other guy who gave him the gun in the first film. You know, when he stabs him in the eye, then fucking stabs him in the neck and then bashes his head off the wall. He explains that and he says like, yeah, I've never felt so small and fucking, I can't even sleep. I've got PTSD basically and all that. You know, I don't know if they knew about PTSD back then. Probably they might have been finding out about it after Vietnam. I think I don't know the times. This is based in like 81 or 82. So I don't know. That was like fucking. If it was 80s, if it was 1980. Fucking, I was born in the 1900s. That sounds mad, doesn't it? To young people, I would imagine. But yeah, my mouth's getting dry because of the codeine. That's pretty much it. But oh no, what I was going to complain about, sorry, fuck me, was he puts on this fucking over the top, like southern fucking, I don't know how to describe this accent. I can't even do it either because I'm damn terrible at accents. But you know, it's like, oh, you're in here, like that kind of shit, you know, like. So you're telling me that you think I was like, this is how Joker like is gonna go on if he's like, you know, gonna be Joker. Like this is his thing here, like this stupid accent, and he's walking around. The judge is just letting him walk around. It's stupid. And he when Randall says like I haven't been able to sleep and all that, there's no humanity at first, and he's like, oh, ain't that some fucking first world problems? He doesn't say that. It would have been funny if he said that. I might have laughed. But fucking but then when he starts telling him like fucking like how small he made him actually feel when he did all that in front of him, and like he says no further questions, and then like you can hear it. Like he's Joaquin Phoenix does a great job of like in some of this film. Like I like the look, but not when he's singing. The singing was a bad idea. The whole fucking movie was a bad idea. The second I seen the first little hints of a musical, the first time I even heard it was going to be a musical, I was like, oh no. It was a one and done thing. Some people didn't like it, but the people that do, there's a lot of people that do like the first film. It made over $1 billion fucking dollars. So some people obviously loved it, and that didn't even go to China, I don't think. So fucking think about that one. This one is absolute dog shit. There's nothing good about it unless you... Right, okay, so maybe if you hated the first film, if you fucking hated it, everything about it, especially the ending, you might like this one. But if you're the kind of person that hates like horrible things happening to people, Arthur Fleck still gets fucking horrible shit happening to him. He gets raped by 4 fucking fat policemen. He gets a shit kicked out of him. You know, like fucking... Still bad things. And yeah, he gets stabbed up, and at the end when he's actually just being a normal person. Normal person. He's being Arthur Fleck, you know, but he's had all the Joker kicked out of him and raped out of him. And he's fucking, you know, just going along with stuff. He got a visitor. He just goes, doesn't really speak or anything. And then that guy turns up and he's like, can I tell you a joke? And he's like, is it quick? Like, he's just fucking... They've absolutely fucking destroyed the character. I would say they raped the character, but they actually fucking did. Fuck this film. Would you want to score out of 10? Well, what's the score for I would never watch it again? It's shit. Because 5's average. So this has got to be like a 1 or a 2. I'm not even joking. It can't be that bad. It's not as bad as Silent Hill Revelation 3D. Or is it? I mean, it looks great, okay? It looks great. It's filmed well. I mean, some of the colours are muted and stuff until, like, it's kind of on purpose to contrast when things get lively and musical and whatnot. But I skipped all that musical shit. Because I watched reviews first because I knew I wasn't going to fucking like it. And they were all saying, like, yeah, every time a musical number started, it was unrelated to the plot, mostly. Most of them. They just fucking cover songs, essentially. And they're not great. And they just stopped the movie dead in its tracks. And it wasn't going anywhere anyway, very fast. And it didn't go anywhere at all until the end, I guess. When he gets stabbed up and the other guy becomes a Joker. And that's the thing. When he cuts his cheeks. And it's a young lad. You know, he kind of looks a bit like Heath Ledger. This is what he did. Todd Phillips definitely, 100%, is saying he's going to go on to be Heath Ledger's Joker, the real Joker. This guy was just a fucking loser, and if you liked him, you're a fucking loser. Go fuck yourself, thanks for the money, you cunt. That's probably as angry as I've got the whole time, but that's what I got from that. Holy shit. Fucking fuck that up, what the fuck? Anyway, I'm gonna smoke my legal cannabis and chill out. Because when my codeine kicks in and me pregabalin kick in, fucking, they're legal by the way. Obviously everything's legal. I wouldn't be making it a video about illegal shit unless I'm talking about old stories when I was younger. I wouldn't do that, you know, like if I had anything to be worried about, because I don't want the police to be fucking. Well, even if they did sniff around, they'd find fuck all. I've been talking for 40 minutes. This was meant to be like a 2-minute video of me just being like, "Read, this is what happened, bang, 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 done." It must be the fact that my medication's kicked in and all that. I'm not even stoned. If I was stoned, I wouldn't even be making a video right now. But I need a cigarette. Thinking about the movie and all the fucking cigarettes, that just popped into my head. I need one, for real. I don't know if you can see, I've got the fucking tobacco stain. It's what happens when you smoke rollies. They burn your fucking skin and leave them brown. And then you've got to fucking scrape it off. It looks like you fucking fingered your arsehole when you've been taking a shit. That's rank. Anyway, I'll catch us all later. I'll fuck off, malware bites. Stop popping up when I move near you. Anyway, I'm going to try and Silent Hill my way out of here. Catch us all later. Bye.